in Gishu County, where Moses Wahisi is standing by. Mose, it's great to see you. Where in Uasin Gishu are you, and what are the numbers looking like at this moment?
Yeah, talking about the magical numbers, Sharon Momani, you've called me Mose. You've not called me that for a very long time. I remember the last time you called me that, I think you were still in campus. But yes, it has been an energy-sapping affair because the contest is hot as predicted, and a lot of people are still waiting to see exactly who will be able to take the day. Now, asking about the numbers in this region, I think you've been able to see the tabulated results already indicating that William Samoei Ruto, just as predicted, this is his backyard. So he has been taking precedence and is leading in a number of the tally, just coming from the Uasin Gishu County. At the same time, Elgeyo Marakwet and also Nandi County. We'll be just updating you and giving you the specific figures because it is all about the numbers that do matter. And we need to know exactly by how many, maybe percentage difference and also tabulation will he be able to take a lead in this region as we at the same time look at what is happening across the country. I am in Kapseret, and here in Kapseret, it has been things moving slowly, but the returning officers here are saying that they should not even hurry, because why should they hurry to make a mistake? So they want to have the best tabulated results, and for that we will give them credit because it ought to be specific, at the same time factual, and it also must be accurate. Now, allow me to engage two gentlemen that I've been having for a number of days now. They understand the issues in County 027. At the same time, they've been following the process. For the benefit of the person that is watching us for the very first time at this hour, probably we begin with you, Kilimo, a proper introduction, and in your general assessment, how has things been so far?
Yeah, thank you so much, Moses. My name is Kilimo Ruto, a governance expert, lecturer, and a motivational speaker. Glad to be in the show, Moses. I think so far so good. The process is moving on pretty well. For the first time, I think we are seeing how the results are getting transmitted, the presidential results for that matter. I think the idea of posting the results straight for tabulation for the first time right from the polling station. I think it was one of the remarkable rulings, and I think it has worked like magic, if I may say, because almost now we are almost hitting the mark, all the Form 34As, and now almost hitting the 100% mark. I think it's remarkable, and our Kenyans are also calm. You don't get issues anywhere apart from one or two issues, which I feel also it's a question to do with our leaders. So I think it is giving us the testimony that Kenyans have been quite okay. I think there's an issue with the leadership.
I think the minor Kiai actually ruling playing a critical role.
Right,
that is why we're having the results actually in the different, from the different polling centers, the Form 34A.
Exactly.
Even before they go to the constituency to be in Form 35, then they are tabulated. In your own assessment, Prof, and you will begin with an introduction, has the process been fair, as you may term it?
Yeah, thank you so much, Elias. My name is Prof. Albert Kimutai, and I think we need to appreciate technology more in this particular election. The fact that the process has been very seamless, and considering that the ruling by the Supreme Court following the petition that was made by Raila Odinga in 2017, I think we need to appreciate technology more. The fact that the process has been so seamless, we have almost 97% of the Form 34As have been reported so far. And I think what we need to tell Kenyans is that there are a lot of people that are giving out results across the board on social media. And I think we need to exercise a lot of caution at this particular point in time and let the IEBC do its work. Because I think the forms are getting into the system, and you cannot be able to download the forms on bulk, like 48,000 at a go or 46,000 at a go. You know, so basically the results that are going around social media, most of these results we need to treat them with a lot of caution, and I think we need to allow the legally mandated body, that is the IEBC, to be able to tabulate the results and actually give us the accurate results, as opposed to what people are posting on social media, because this is likely to cause a lot of anxiety among Kenyans. And I think for the two political formations, that is Azimio and Kenya Kwanza, they also need to exercise caution. We don't want to reach a point where each of these teams are actually announcing their own results. So basically, we also want to we also want to ask them to actually exercise caution so that they do not cause anxiety among Kenyans. Because if one of them announces that they are leading based on their own results,
then
because we realized yesterday there were results, for example, that were circulating on social media from Kondele polling station, and what it was showing was that there were more registered, there were more people voted, like 390 people voted, as opposed to 360. That is the number that is actually the number of registered voters.
A clear indication that is not authentic.
So that means that was on the website. So that means basically we need to allow the IEBC to be able to actually authenticate these results. Yes, and verify actually from the officers who are actually posting them. Yes.
I know you're talking about authenticating the result, and it is a very, very vital thing that must be done. But talking about the process being seamless, yes, it has been seamless in this county, but we've had a number of instances where the KIMS kit never worked.
Yes.
But that cannot be generalized, because there are some cases and there's some different counties. For instance, Kakamega, we know what has transpired there. We also know what has transpired, for instance, in Mombasa.
Yes.
That does not make it be as seamless as it must be, you will agree?
Exactly, Moses. I think IBC could have done like a better job, if I may say, because there were instances also where you realized that the gadgets actually were failing or they were malfunctioning, just for basic reasons, like probably the KIMS kit was not charged, for example. So those were some basic technical errors and mistakes that could have been avoided. All the same, there are other kits which are like out of the IEBC's control, and that is acceptable. I mean, we cannot expect 100% functioning of technology. Really, we give it to IEBC that so far they have tried their level-based, but there are other instances where there was some malfunctioning, and we can say they could have been avoided, but there are those which could not be been avoided. But if you look at the overall, the percentage in terms of the eaches and all that, well, not too bad. So I would say IBC could have done much better than they would have done. But as of now, I think I give them credit that they have really tried. Yes.
Profit changes the narrative a little bit, because we have had places that the process has been stopped. The gubernatorial process has been stopped for a number of places now, 2 places to be specific, and MCA place. Yes. So what happens now, in your take, when we think about the return election? Will they have a public holiday, for instance, for the people of that region? Because having the numbers and the turnouts is always vital for any process.
First of all, I want to make it clear that the reason why people go and vote for example, a particular seat, there are individuals who go specifically to vote for a particular candidate, for example, a gubernatorial position. And so, by extension, then, they vote for the presidential candidate. So, it's expected, despite the messages that we've received from the leaders, for example, because these are basically Kenya Kwanza zones, Mombasa and Kakamega, that is likely to affect, actually, the presidential voter turnout for that particular region. But I want to say this, that even as we go forward, there is a likelihood that whoever wins this particular election, if it is the presidential election for that matter, maybe if it's William Ruto or maybe Raila Odinga, there is a possibility that as voters go to vote for them.
Let me ask you to hold that thought, because I know Fred Indimuli is standing by in studio. I know Chebukati will be addressing the nation anytime from now. So Fred Indimuli, what exactly should we expect? Because we have been waiting for Chebukati to speak today, and for the first time, he's just about to do it.
Thank you so much, Moses Wahisi from Eldoret. Thank you so much. And yes, we do anticipate that media briefing by the IEBC chairperson, Wafula Chebukati, coming later on this afternoon. But yes, 20 hours after the polling stations officially closed and the results are coming in at a snail's